Hello all my sirs, mateys, and ladies out there. How's it going? It's Brad Whelan, also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride.
So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride. You've got to pimp my ride.
Today we're going to be doing a Pimp My Ride on the Coil Raiden, which is a pretty cool sports car that's based off of a Tesla Model S, of course, as you can tell by that panoramic sunroof and those flush chrome handles on the side of the car. And a couple other accents from some other cars, like the front end, the headlight kind of setup is a little bit different and that kind of stuff, but a pretty cool car and kind of adds to the collection of very few electric cars that we have in the game. So we're going to be doing a Pimp My Ride on this vehicle today. It does have a few customizations, some bumpers, some hood stuff, but nothing too crazy. And you know what? I think we can probably get a couple different builds out of this car right here. The first build I'm going to build is a very consumer build of the car, probably what I would get a Tesla Model S in, and then after that we'll kind of make a little race build of it, because I know you can modify the bumpers on this as well as these skirts, and I think there's spoilers and everything as well. So we're going to go through it the first time, kind of make it more of a regular consumer build that you would find kind of on the street driving around town, and then we'll get that racing build that you would see on the track, and we'll get that going. So armor and brakes, of course, first. Bumpers, we will take a look, because we probably will want these on the second build. We'll get the primary, secondary, and carbon splitter on the front, which looks pretty cool. I won't put any of those on. Now on the back, we got the street diffuser and the race diffuser. Now I think I actually kind of like the street diffuser, and that's subtle enough that I think we could throw it on there for this first build. We'll max out the engine, of course. On the hood, we got the secondary stripe or the carbon hood. Definitely not either of those for now. I don't even know how I feel about the secondary stripe on this one, just because, I don't know, like it'd be cool if the stripe kind of followed through the entire car, but obviously with this panoramic sunroof, it can't exactly be on the roof of the car. So we'll leave the hood for now, and I'll evaluate that on the second build, see if I want that. Xenon lights, of course, on the Tesla, and we'll go no neon on this one. Mirrors, we can go with secondary mirrors or carbon mirrors. I think for the first build, I want to make it all the same color, so I will just leave those stock mirrors. I'll probably make the secondary color the exact same color anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Plate doesn't matter yet. Respray will come back to. Skirts, we do have primary, secondary, and carbon skirts, which are all pretty cool and will definitely be on the race build. Spoilers, we'll check those out now. We have the primary color spoiler, secondary, and carbon. Then we have the race spoiler, the touring spoiler, and the competition spoiler. All massive spoilers for this vehicle. Suspension, will drop that shit like it's hot. Those wheels actually look really close to the wheel well. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want to bring it up a little bit, because I feel like the lowered suspension makes it at least look a little bit realistic. You know, it's a lowered car, but it doesn't look like the wheel is literally clipped into the wheel well there. So I'm actually going to go with the lowered suspension, because that would actually bug me looking at this car. As for rims, let's check out some sport rims to put on here. It looks like the color right now, just that it spawned in with, is white, but we can definitely go about changing that a little bit. Make it some chrome rims possibly. Let's see what we got here. S racers are always nice. I don't even know if any of these sport rims would be what I want on this car. Some of them are a lot. Maybe just some simple Dash VIPs. Those are some nice rims. Something simple like the Venoms. Also very cool rims. Maybe I'll go with some chrome Venoms if I can get a workup for that in a little bit. But I'm going to go back to the respray right now and get this done right away. The one color that I love Tesla's in is white. White looks so nice. It's probably a classic color you see in a lot of Model S vehicles, but the white actually just looks phenomenal. I think the frost white is what looks the best on this one. Let's see if the matte black on the secondary, it actually looks pretty clean, and that's on these skirts as well. We can do a matte ice white, which you can also see looks a little bit different. So what I might actually do is the primary color, I might use a classic frost white and not use the pearlescent, and then the secondary color, I might use maybe I'll do a classic black. What do we think about that? Maybe I'll do a matte black still. I think I'll try the matte black on there. I don't know if the chrome quite fits on. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit on the car too well. So we're going to try out the matte black on that one. I think it looks pretty cool. Wheels, we'll have to do the chrome wheels outside, because unfortunately in single player, you can't actually get chrome wheels in the auto shop. So we'll do that outside. But wheel color, we can choose out there, of course. And tire smoke, I will just make black for now. Now let's check this outside. pop it outside real quick. We'll check out our mod menu and get those wheels on there that we want. The Venoms were the ones I was looking at, and I think those ones actually look the coolest. So wheel choice, we'll go find ourselves some Venoms, and we'll make them nice and chrome. There we go. These are chrome Venoms right here. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like, oh, I do like the GT ones. You can't beat some chrome GT ones. I think those actually look really cool on there. And here's our first build of the car. This is just a classic white and a nice matte black secondary, just for the trim on the skirts, trim on the front of the splitter there. And I think it actually looks pretty cool. And this is definitely what I would get a Tesla in. I think the white actually looks just very clean if I were to get, a consumer Tesla Model S. Obviously very expensive. They are a very nice car, and I've only ever been in one once, but they are really nice. So we're going to go in for a second build, and this is where we're going to be getting a track build for this car. We're going to be getting a racing build going on here. So let's go back through all these options and pick out some goodies. Now, bumpers, right now I kind of like, see, the primary color splitter would be pretty cool if we did a brighter color. So the white obviously is pretty bright, and I do like that because the secondary color is around the bottom grille, but then we still do get that primary color on the splitter, but the secondary color also looks cool. So I'm going to try the primary color for now, and I might actually come back and change that. We'll go with the race diffuser on the back. Hood, I don't know. We could try out the secondary stripe. You know what? Why don't we try it? And that's going to be almost more incentive to use a more colorful or more useful secondary color. So we'll throw that on the plate. All that doesn't really matter. Skirts, I'll definitely throw a primary skirt on that one. For the back on here, oh, you know what? We're going all the way to the bottom, the full big wang gang with the competition spoiler. Suspension, I will leave the same just because I don't like the way it looks. Like I said before, with that all the way lowered suspension, looks like it's clipping into the vehicle itself. We'll go with some high-end wheels on here. Let's see, we still got the white color on the wheels. Some Super Gees look really cool. What else do we got on here? A lot of cool other wheels in here, actually. The Lost Speed 10s, very cool wheels. Any of the carbon wheels, perhaps? You know what, maybe we'll go with some carbon Cheetah R's. Now, this is a totally whack look for a Tesla Model S for this Coil Raiden. But you know what, we're doing a race build, so I think it's just what has to be done. Let's check out some other colors for this car. Oh, some of the reds. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal with the red. Just a Torino red on the vehicle, and I think that looks fantastic. Take a look at that. We'll keep going down a little bit and try out some other stuff. The Cabernet Red, again, looking like a pretty sweet color. Candy Red, you could do some cool stuff with. What kind of stuff would you want to see on the track? A race yellow would be very cool, actually. And you know what? I kind of want to do it. You know what? I might actually try the race yellow on here. Let me see what else there is that I could go about. The bright green, the lime green, midnight blues would look really cool. We could do it with a racing blue or an ultra blue. The racing blue, also super cool for the Tesla. Oh, you know what? I might have to try the ultra blue. I might try it out. Secondary color right now. Let's see what it would look like with a white. I'm thinking that's a no-go on the white. I'm thinking with the black, it does look super badass. We will go down to the wheels. I'll change the wheel color to an ultra blue as well. Make sure it's all matched up there. It might have to be the bright blue. There we go. On the wheels. Limo tint still on there. And the tire smoke is black is fine. You know what? I think we're good. I think we're good to go on this one. This is our race build. We'll take it out. Try driving it down the street a little bit. Let's see how fast this thing can get going. Alrighty. Now, driving this thing around before I was in the garage, I was trying it out a little bit, and this thing isn't too great on the corners. It's pretty good on speed and pickup as a, kind of as an electric car would be with the fast torque, with the electric engine there. But it's not too good on the corners. Let's start taking a corner here. You know what? It actually is a little bit better with the spec increase now that we have brakes and everything maxed out. But, not as good as some other sports cars in the game, such as the Pariah. That's just kind of the all-dominating car right now with speed. And, kind of okay handling, kind of mediocre handling on the Pariah. This thing is pretty cool, though. And I almost want to get one of these in my garage on GTA Online just to have one. I think that'd be very cool. Be a cool car to drive around. It is a 4-door, which is really nice to have sometimes on a sports car. Because lots of the sports cars and supercars are 2 doors. So it is pretty nice and refreshing to have a nice 4-door vehicle on here. So those are my 2 builds for the Tesla Model S today, or the Coil Raiden. Whoops, right into the bushes there. So you guys can tell me what you think. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys yourself have a Coil Raiden on GTA Online, because I don't see them very often. I can't imagine they're used for racing very frequently, but you know what? They are a very cool car, and I do like having lots of different cars in the game, a big variety of them, just because there's so many cool cars in GTA 5. And even if they don't have amazing customizations, some of them, like that white build, would just be cool to have as a street car to drive around in when you're kind of chilling with your friends. So that concludes this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you have not already. And as always, sirs, have a good day.